You love to see it. Needham Rockets football getting a W, that is. Their first of the season came in the home opener against Newton North, and 1 week later the team was back in the friendly confines of Memorial to host Weymouth. This is a team the Rockets had a 14-0 lead on a year ago at Weymouth and ended up losing to, so Needham wouldn't forget that as they welcome the Wildcats, hoping to get their second win in a row of 2022. Coach Kopso out with an undisclosed illness, according to our sources, so is coaching by committee in this one, including former head coach Dave Duffy. Early in the game, Weymouth dipping into their bag of tricks, the fake punt, as Jacob Tanner, oh my goodness, finds Dante Torglione for over the head of the D, turns on the ludicrous speed, and he's gone 61 yards to the hole, and Weymouth takes the early 7-0 lead. Needham doesn't answer on the offensive end, but instead leaves it to the D to strike back. Tyler Nordstrom's pass bouncing off the receiver and into the hands of Jacob Reiser for the interception. That puts the Rockets in business right around midfield. Offense getting to the workhorse. Junior back Tate Hoffmeister to the outside, breaks a few tackles, gains about 20 yards, and then a few plays later, Hoffmeister gets the call again, scores from 3 yards out. His third TD run in the last 2 games, after 2 against Newton North. Extra point ties it up at 7, and that's what it would be at the end of the first quarter. Not much scoring throughout most of the second until this drive. Needham senior QB Ben Chapman connects with tight end Sean Castantine, who takes it down to the Weymouth 16, a gain of 23 yards. That sets up Chapman rolling out to the far side, finding Will Sullivan open in the end zone for a 6-yard touchdown pass. Needham taking a 14-7 lead to halftime and still hadn't given up an offensive score. Third quarter, Nordstrom faking a pitch play, instead airs it to the end zone looking for Aiden Henderson, but again the Rockets D with a heads-up play. Senior Josh Melia this time grabbing the ball as it falls out of Henderson's hands. INT in the end zone. Needham fails to get a drive starting from their own 20, so they punt it away, but again, turnovers, a big influence on this one. This time it's the Rockets special teams. Brandon Riley fumbles it away and right into the waiting arms of Connor Dempsey. Needham taking over at the Weymouth 37. That leads us to the fourth quarter. Needham trying to keep their drive alive on a 4th and 12 from the 27. Chapman to Chris Camosi for the completion. He needed to get to the 15 for a first down, and on the replay at bottom of your screen, looks like he makes the initial catch just barely past the 15. So Needham stays on offense, and after a fake, Chapman gives it to Hoffmeister for a 13-yard touchdown run, his second of the game, 4th of the season. Rockets with some breathing room leading it 21-7. Late in the game, Wildcats make yet another mistake. Cameron Aida gets the handoff and can't handle it. Liam Silva falls on it. Needham 4th takeaway of the game. Rockets just running out the clock at this point. They give it to Hoffmeister on the ground again, and once again, gets a big chunk of yards, 25 yards here before being pushed out at the 4, but that's okay because Hoffmeister's number gets called again. Very next play, 3rd touchdown run of the game, 5th of the season. Dante Verano a perfect 4 of 4 on extra points as Needham rolls to the 28-7 victory. That's 2 in a row, folks, a win streak for the Rockets. They improve to 2-2 on the season and look for their first winning record in the regular season since 2018 when they go to Braintree on Friday night, October 7th at 6 p.m. In other Rockets news, both girls and boys cross country are having exceptional seasons so far. On Wednesday, September 28th, they both clinched the Herget division with wins over Braintree and Weymouth. They will travel to Fort Devens this Saturday to compete in the Bay State Invitational. Girls swim and dive are another team to keep an eye out for this year. They are currently undefeated with their last victory coming against Braintree on October 3rd, winning 97-80. They'll look to keep their perfect record when they host Framingham on Friday, October 7th. And lastly, boys soccer continues to have a perfect season with their 1-0 victory over Newton South Saturday, October 1st. The program clinched their 800th total win in the 62nd year of the program. They actually won today as well. On Saturday, October 8th, they host St. John's Prep for a big non-conference matchup at 10 a.m. at DeFazio.